Good morning students. I am SK Vidyarthi, TGT Computer Science, MGSS Darbhanga, and in this video I am going to talk you class 8 Computer Science, and here is the second chapters, that is the CSS cascading style sheets. This is the second day of these chapters. Previous day I have already talked to you about this cascading style sheets and its definition, its advantage, and how actually this is helpful to making the HTMLs. And whenever we are comparing to HTML documents, so how this is superior. So many things I have talked to you in the previous class. In this class I will discuss about the cascading style sheets syntax, mean to say cascading style sheets framework, structures, how actually we are writing the cascading style sheets, what would be its design. So we have to write in the proper framework, so that it would be correct. If we are not writing in proper styles, then it would be incorrect, and it is not able to find the result, it is not able to give the results. So whenever we are writing the cascading style sheets, we must write into two parts. One is selector, and then second thing is the declaration. It is divided into two parts. First is selector and second one is declarations. So its general format. General format is first is selector and second thing is declarations. Selector is able to identify the elements in the HTML documents. Declaration is giving its complete details. So in declaration parts having the properties and its values of, see, this is the first property and its value, and properties and value is separated by the columns. Again, if we have second properties, then we have to write its value, and again it is separated by the columns. Whenever the properties and value is going to end, then we have to write semicolon. Again we are writing here semicolons, and whenever its declaration part is completed, then we have to write the curly braces. Curly braces is here. Let's see by the examples. Here is H1. H1 mean to say heading. Whenever we are writing the HTML documents, we have to use the elements. We have to use the codes. Each and everything is written in the codes. So here's H1. H mean to say heading. For heading we are writing H, and 1 its size of the heading, which size we are going to select as a headings. See here's colors. Color is the property 1 and its value, that is the yellow. Whenever we are writing the heading, its color should be yellow. So we are writing the properties and then putting its values. It is separated by the columns, and after ending we are writing here semicolon. Again we also need require the second property, that is the size of the heading. So this is the 11 pixels. So again we are writing here the columns, and we are writing here the semicolons. After writing each and every properties, then the whole property is going to surrounded by curly braces. Here H1 is selectors and this is declarations. It is declared about the properties and their values. And selectors, it is giving the details and identifying the elements, the codes. So in this way we are writing the syntax of cascading style sheets, and it is very helpful in making the HTML documents. it is the alternatives. So many attributes has provided, and that is helpful in making that type of web documents. One times we are writing it, and we can use in the several times and making the several pages. So that's this is helpful. In this video I have learned about this. In next video I will learn more details about the other things. So how was this video? You have to give the comments.